Over 70% of engine failures don't start while you're driving. They start when people are standing right over the hood, cleaning what they think is just dirt. I know it sounds insane. You'd think cleaning your engine makes it healthier, but one careless spray, one wrong chemical, or one skip safety step, and you could be looking at a $2,000 repair bill, or worse, a car that refuses to start the next morning. That's why today, I'm breaking down 15 engine cleaning mistakes that can destroy your car. These are mistakes that I've seen countless drivers make, some of them even mechanics in training, and every single one of them has the power to ruin critical components. Stick with me until the very end, because mistake number 1 is the most common way people kill their engines without realizing it. If you clean your car, you need to hear this. Mistake number 15, cleaning a hot engine. This one's simple, but it's where most people screw up. Picture this. You just drove home from work, the hood's still hot, and you think, hey, perfect time to spray off that grime. Wrong. Here's the problem. Spraying cold water on hot metal is a recipe for disaster. Aluminum, steel, and even plastics expand with heat. Hit them with cold water, and they contract instantly. That sudden shift can warp cylinder heads, crack exhaust manifolds, or melt plastic covers before you even realize what's happening. And it doesn't stop there. A hot alternator or fuse box practically sucks water inside, where it can fry electronics. Even chemicals behave differently when sprayed on heat. Instead of loosening grime, they bake onto the surface, leaving stains that never come off. The fix? Patience. Give your engine at least an hour to cool. The pros? They let it sit overnight. That little bit of waiting can save you thousands in hidden damage. Mistake number 14. Spraying the alternator. I can't stress this enough. The alternator is not waterproof. In fact, it was never designed to be. Its vents are wide open to let air flow through and cool the windings. That's great for cooling, but it's terrible if you spray it with water. Hit it with a pressure washer, and you're forcing water directly where it shouldn't be. Bearings rust, brushes corrode, windings short out. And when that happens, your battery light pops on. Your car stops charging, and you're suddenly stuck. I once had a customer who swore he just rinsed lightly around his alternator. Next morning, completely dead. He was out $1,200 for a new unit. Prevention is simple. Cover it with a plastic bag or foil before cleaning. Keep the water away, and your alternator lives to fight another day. Mistake number 13, pressure washing electrical connectors. Here's where DIY detailers kill cars without even knowing it. They think connectors are sealed, weatherproof, they say. Nope, at best, they're splash resistant. Now imagine blasting them with 1500 psi. Water finds its way inside and sits there. It doesn't just dry out, it corrodes. That corrosion creates voltage drops, misfires, or dead sensors. I've had cars come into my shop with check engine lights flashing, rough idle, and stalling, all from one corroded connector. The owner thought it was the fuel pump. Nope, just one drowned connector that cost $900 to replace because it was part of a harness. The fix? Don't pressure wash. If you must rinse, use a light mist from a distance. Or better yet, wipe around connectors by hand. Mistake number 12, soaking ignition coils and spark plug tubes. This one strands more people than you believe. Ignition coils look tough on the outside, but they're delicate inside. Water down in the spark plug tubes creates a path for electricity to arc. Instead of firing the plug, the spark jumps sideways. The result? Misfires, rough idle, loss of power, and sometimes the car just won't start. I once pulled out a coil that looked fine until I flipped it over. The bottom was soaked, rusted, and corroded. The customer needed 4 new coils. That bill hurt. The golden rule: never aim water or degreaser at coils. Keep them dry, or you'll be paying for replacements. Mistake number 11, spraying hybrid inverters. If you drive a hybrid, listen closely. The inverter is the heart of the hybrid system. It converts electricity between the battery and the motor, and it absolutely hates water. I've seen hybrid owners treat the bay like a normal car, blasting away with a hose. 2 weeks later, their dashboard looks like a Christmas tree. Diagnosis: moisture intrusion in the inverter. The repair: thousands, sometimes more than the car is worth. Even Toyota and Honda issue bulletins. Keep water away from inverter housings. If you must clean it, wipe gently with a damp microfiber. That's it. Mistake number 10. Spraying upward-facing connectors. Take a closer look under your hood. Some connectors sit pointing straight up. They're like little cups waiting for water. Spray directly on them, and you've just filled them like shot glasses. That water seeps down into pins, corrodes them, and suddenly you've got random warning lights, dead sensors, or a car that won't start. I've opened good-looking connectors only to find green sludge inside. Once that happens, you're replacing harnesses. Not cheap. Fix, cover them, or clean around them. 1 minute of prep saves hundreds in headaches. Mistake number 9. Using harsh cleaners on plastics. Brake cleaner is amazing for rotors. On plastic, it's poison. It strips out the plasticizers that keep hoses and covers flexible, leaving them brittle and cracked. I've seen wire insulation crumble because someone used brake cleaner where it didn't belong. Even hoses can swell or dry rot, and leaving degreaser on too long is just as bad. The heat of the bay bakes it into surfaces, staining them permanently. Use the right products. Plastic-safe cleaners like Griot's Engine Bay Cleaner or Chemical Guy's All Clean. They cut grime without killing your parts. Mistake number 8. Ignoring trapped water pockets. Here's something people never check. Water doesn't always run off cleanly. It hides under harnesses, inside coil wells, and in little pockets around the firewall. I've popped covers 2 days after a wash and found puddles sitting right on top of spark plugs. That moisture creeps slowly, corroding metal until one morning the car just won't fire up. Solution? After cleaning, use compressed air or a leaf blower. Chase out that hidden water. It's 5 minutes of extra work that can save you hours of repairs. Mistake number 7. Using abrasive brushes. Your engine isn't a barbecue grill. I've seen people grab wire brushes and scrub aluminum and plastic like they're cleaning rust. All they do is scratch the surfaces. Scratches trap dirt and make the engine look worse over time. On hoses, scrubbing can wear down protective coatings, leading to cracks and leaks. The fix is simple. Use soft detailing brushes, microfiber cloths, or foam swabs. Gentle cleaning keeps your bay looking fresh without damage. Mistake number 6. Forgetting the underside of the hood. Everyone focuses on the bay itself, but the underside of the hood, that's where dirt, grease, and oil collect. And if you ignore it, all that grime drips right back down. I've seen spotless bays ruined because the hood insulation was soaked with oil. Worse, insulation pads can become fire hazards if they absorb too much oil. Always wipe the underside with a microfiber and a safe cleaner. Treat insulation carefully. Don't soak it. Keeping it clean stops the drip effect that ruins your hard work. Mistake number 5. Not disconnecting the battery. This sparks a lot of debate, but here's the truth. Yes, you can clean with the battery connected, but all it takes is one splash across the terminals, and you've got sparks, fried fuses, or even a dead ECU. Disconnecting the negative terminal takes 1 minute. That's it. 1 minute for total peace of mind. Professionals may skip it for light wipe downs, but for deep cleaning, always disconnect. Mistake number 4, reconnecting the battery while wet. Here's where people mess up. They do the right thing by disconnecting, but then they rush. They reconnect before the bay is fully dry. Electricity and water don't mix. I've seen terminals arc, corrosion form instantly, and even main fuses blow just because someone couldn't wait. Rule of thumb, bone dry first. Wipe, blow, and double check before reconnecting the negative terminal. Mistake number 3, spraying AC compressor connectors. The AC compressor has tiny connectors that control the clutch and signal the system. Blast them with water and they corrode from the inside. The next time you hit the AC button, nothing. Replacing a compressor isn't cheap, and all because of one careless spray. Cover the connectors or wipe around them with a towel. That's all it takes. Mistake number 2, overlooking oil contamination. Oil leaks don't wash away with water. Blasting them just smears them deeper. Over time, oil traps grit, cooks wiring insulation, and even starts small fires. The fix is to use the right product. A petroleum-specific cleaner, like Gunk Engine Degreaser Gel. Spray, let it soak, then wipe it down. No shortcuts. Mistake number 1, using too much water. Here it is, the number 1 killer. Flooding your bay with hoses or pressure washers is the fastest way to destroy it. Water sneaks into spark plug wells, wiring harnesses, and gaskets. The result? Misfires, shorts, and no-start situations. The smart way? Controlled cleaning. Use light mists, microfiber towels, and let your cleaners do the work. Think of it like guiding dirt away, not drowning your engine. Cleaning your engine bay is smart. It prevents buildup, helps spot leaks early, and keeps your car looking sharp. But doing it wrong? That's how you end up with fried electronics, ruined plastics, and $1,000 repair bills. So remember, cover sensitive parts, use the right cleaners, dry everything fully, and most importantly, don't drown your bay. Gentle, patient cleaning wins every time. If this video saved you from making an expensive mistake, hit that like button, share it with someone who loves their car, and subscribe for more mechanic-level tips. And if you want to know the habits that make engines last over 500,000 miles, click the video on screen right now.